Bond Hill, Cincinnati, a neighborhood most people could not find on a map. Yet a kid from those streets reached 55 million subscribers by age 21, built an estimated fortune north of $20 million, and became one of the most watched live streamers on Earth. No studio, no script, no safety net, just Darren Watkins Jr., raw chaos, and a camera. You think you know how Ishowspeed built his global empire, but before the record-breaking crowds and sold-out world tours, there were years of uploading into complete silence. You have to go back to 2016 to see where this obsession started. Long before the global tours, Darren Watkins Jr. spent his days glued to a PlayStation screen in his bedroom. His friends in Bond Hill called him Speedy because of how fast he ran on the local playgrounds. But online, he was just another face in the crowded gaming lobbies. On March 21st, 2016, when he was 11 years old, he created the YouTube channel Ishowspeed. He did not upload his first video until December 21st, 2017, a silent clip of NBA 2K18 gameplay. For years, nobody watched. You can look at the data from those early days. In 2020, he averaged about 10 viewers per stream. He was a kid playing Fortnite and NBA 2K in a quiet room, talking to an empty chat room. His mother, Tiffany Graves, raised him in a household defined by tight budgets and constant noise. She did not understand the shouting, the late-night gaming, or the obsession with a camera. To her, it was a distraction, a waste of time that stood in the way of schoolwork at Purcell Marion High School. But Darren could not stop. The camera became his outlet, a place where he could scream, laugh, and react without holding back. It was not about fame yet. It was about raw, unfiltered survival in a world that felt too small for his energy. You are looking at a teenager who refused to turn the stream off, even when the only person listening was himself. That initial upload, titled 2018 First Video, consists of 38 seconds of silent gameplay, completely devoid of a voice, a face, or an audience. Throughout 2018 and 2019, this pattern repeated week after week. Darren uploaded FIFA highlights, Fortnite clips, and NBA 2K games into a digital space that completely ignored his presence. Imagine screaming at your monitor, pouring hours of raw energy into a cheap microphone, and watching the view counter stay at 0. On his early live streams, an active chat simply did not exist. You would not find fans sending donations, moderators managing spam, or rival creators calling him out. If you tracked his audience in those years, you would find single-digit view counts, often consisting of just a couple of school friends or his own secondary mobile device checking the stream quality. Yet, you do not see him quit. While other high schoolers went to parties or focused on sports, Darren logged on after class at Purcell Marion. He reacted to jump scares, yelled at missed shots, and slowly developed his signature frantic cadence for a crowd of absolutely nobody. This was the unglamorous foundation of his future empire, a relentless grind built on pure instinct rather than commercial results. Before the millions of subscribers and the international tours, there was just a bedroom in Bond Hill, a blurry webcam, and a teenager spending his nights performing into the empty expanse of an uncaring algorithm. He spent years earning the right to be heard, proving his dedication in the dark before the world turned on the lights. In April 2021, you watch the turning point unfold in real time. Darren is sitting in his room, staring at his monitor as his channel hits the 100,000 subscriber mark. He does not just celebrate, he explodes. He screams, thrashing in his chair, transforming a standard milestone into a piece of pure, high-volume performance art. Someone clips those few seconds, uploads them to TikTok, and the algorithm catches fire. This single reaction clip spreads across millions of feeds. It is not because of polished production or clever scripting. Instead, it is the raw energy, the sheer volume, and the sheer unpredictability of his reactions. It is a new short-form language that teenagers across the internet immediately recognize. Suddenly, thousands of viewers are ripping his live streams apart, creating their own edits, memes, and remixes. This army of anonymous editors acts as a free, decentralized marketing machine. Every high-energy outburst, every bizarre facial expression, and every loud scream becomes a template for a new TikTok trend. Within just a few months, this constant loop of short-form reposts drives his YouTube channel from that 100,000 baseline straight past the 1 million subscriber mark. You are witnessing the moment where his bedroom chaos finds its perfect distribution system, turning an obscure gamer into an unavoidable internet phenomenon. You watch the momentum hit a wall on December 12, 2021. Darren joins an E-Date stream hosted by Aiden Ross. The guest is model Ash Cash. When Darren asks her a hypothetical question about reproducing if they were the last two people on Earth, her rejection triggers an immediate, hostile outburst. He screams, launching into aggressive, threatening remarks, repeatedly shouting, "Who's gonna stop me? You're not stopping me." Aiden Ross quickly mutes him and removes him from the call, but the online world has already captured the moment. The reaction from Twitch is decisive. On December 14th, 2021, the platform issues an indefinite ban, citing its strict policy against sexual coercion and intimidation. Just as Darren's live audience is peaking, averaging over 100,000 viewers per stream, his primary broadcasting home is permanently locked. You see him post a simple one-word tweet that reads, "Bye." This is not a standard suspension. The ban will stand for nearly 2 years. This setback becomes the absolute hinge of his career. The unfiltered, chaotic energy that fueled his rapid rise has just collided with the hard reality of corporate guidelines. The platform risk is no longer theoretical, it is structural. If he wants to keep his audience, he has to adapt immediately. The door to Twitch is closed, forcing Darren to pivot his entire focus to YouTube, transforming a massive platform exile into the starting point of a global empire. You watch Darren turn YouTube into a high-octane laboratory of sheer volume and relentless uploads. Within 30 days of the Twitch exile, his subscriber count surges by 800,000, driving his total past 2 million, as monthly views rocket past 500 million. By early March 2022, his audience climbs to 2.5 million subscribers. The very chaos that got him blacklisted is now weaponized on a platform with global reach. In December 2022, you see him walk onto the stage at the 12th Streamy Awards to accept the Breakout Streamer of the Year trophy. A moment of corporate validation that proves the gamble paid off. But streaming is no longer his only playground. You watch him leap directly into the global music industry, partnering with Warner Records to release the high-energy single World Cup during the FIFA tournament in Qatar. This is not a casual side project. It is a raw, football-obsessed anthem that matches his chaotic livestream energy. The track explodes, earning RIAA Gold certification while pulling in 97 million Spotify streams and over 200 million YouTube views. You are witnessing the blueprint of a new kind of superstar, one who turns platform exile into a multi-million-dollar international crossover, proving that his unpredictable nature is his most valuable commercial asset. For years, you watched a single name dominate the stream: Cristiano Ronaldo. What started as an internet gag, the loud theatrical Suwu celebrations in a suburban bedroom, gradually became a genuine consuming obsession. You saw him buy jerseys, get a portrait of the star tattooed on his arm, and fly across continents just to catch a fleeting glimpse from the stadium rafters, only to be disappointed time after time. But on June 17, 2023, the chase ended outside Lisbon's Estádio da Luz. Portugal had just defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina 3-0. Standing in the concrete parking lot, You watch a black car pull to a stop. The door opens, and Cristiano Ronaldo steps out. For a brief moment, the loud internet persona completely vanishes. Darren drops straight to his knees on the concrete, clutching his head in pure, unscripted shock. He barks, rises, pulls his idol into a tight embrace, and frantically shows off the tattoo on his arm. They shout the iconic "Siu" together, a moment captured on a phone camera that shattered the internet. The YouTube upload, "I Met Ronaldo," pulled in over 27 million views, while the clip exploded across TikTok with roughly 100 million views. This encounter transcended a simple streaming stunt. A kid from Ohio had converted raw, unfiltered fandom into one of the defining images of his entire career. On August 16, 2023, you watched Darren load up Five Nights at Freddy's 4. When an animatronic jump scare flashes on screen, his extreme reaction triggers a brief, chaotic glitch in his live setup. Within minutes, the moment is captured and distributed, trending globally across TikTok and YouTube, racking up millions of views within hours. Instead of a swift termination, YouTube's moderation team reviews the incident and allows the channel to remain active without a ban. The difference is clear. While his past outbursts on other networks resulted in immediate exile, platform tolerance has changed. Darren's boundary-pushing chaos is no longer just a regulatory risk. It is a core feature of his business model. The platform chooses to absorb the shockwaves, proving that the closer he dances to the edge, the more his empire grows. You watch his bedroom walls dissolve as Darren takes his chaotic energy onto the open road. By 2024, the stream is no longer anchored to Ohio. It is a global, mobile event. You witness him run through the streets of Japan, pack squares in Europe, cause stampedes in Australia and New Zealand, and navigate the dense crowds of Southeast Asia. His audience has transformed from a collection of digital usernames into a physical, geographically mobilized force, ready to swarm whatever city he lands in. The ultimate proof of this real-world grip arrives on August 14, 2024, during his run through Thailand. As Darren navigates the local streets, his YouTube broadcast surges to a historic peak of 610,000 concurrent viewers. He is pulling more eyes to a raw phone stream than traditional television networks pull to primetime broadcasts. This explosive momentum carries him straight to the industry's highest peak. In December 2024, Darren claims Streamer of the Year at the Streamer Awards, walking away with 3 total trophies. This haul ties him with Kai Cenat, the absolute benchmark of elite competitive streaming. To understand the sheer scale of the environment they now dominate, you only have to look at Cenat's 105-hour-plus Minecraft marathon, which pulled in 18.8 million hours watched. Darren has evolved from a viral sensation into an unstoppable industry force. By tying Cenat, he cements his place at the absolute peak of the creator economy, proving that his raw, unpolished, and unfiltered spectacle has built an elite competitive empire. You watch this digital empire spill over into the physical world, transforming raw online numbers into massive, surging crowds. In January 2025, Darren leaps from a computer screen straight into mainstream physical spectacle at the WWE Royal Rumble. His chaotic, high-flying appearance goes instantly viral across every social platform, with the highlight clip reportedly pulling in a staggering 200 million views in just 12 hours. The boundary between internet gaming subculture and mainstream global entertainment has completely dissolved. But the true scale of this real-world grip becomes undeniable as he takes his broadcast on the road. You watch him navigate an ambitious tour across Africa, a run across 20 countries that generates over 16 million hours, watched from fans glued to their screens. In Morocco, his live broadcast peaks at 418,000 concurrent viewers, turning the local streets into packed, chaotic arenas. The ultimate climax of this physical expansion unfolds on January 22nd, 2026, in Lagos, Nigeria. It is his 21st birthday. Darren stands directly in front of an energetic, chanting crowd as they sing happy birthday to him in the streets. He watches his live subscriber counter tick upward on his monitor. When the screen finally flashes past 50 million, the surrounding crowd erupts in pure euphoria. He has just made history, officially becoming the first Black creator to reach the 50 million subscriber mark on YouTube. Standing in Lagos, surrounded by thousands of screaming voices, the Cincinnati kid who started with 0 viewers has engineered a public coronation built entirely on his own chaotic, unfiltered terms. You are looking at a commercial powerhouse operating inside a global live streaming market valued at $100 billion in 2024, on track to hit $345 billion by 2030. Darren's chaotic brand is now highly bankable. Forbes ranks him at number 42 on its top creators list, estimating his annual earnings between $10 and $15 million. In June 2026, his track World Cup Champions lands on the official FIFA World Cup album, and his original World Cup single secures an RIAA Gold certification. You see his global identity expand when he secures dual US and Ghana citizenship. Behind the loud, unpredictable streams are quiet personal markers. You watch a 16-year-old kid use his first major earnings to buy his mother a house, and later donate $50,000 to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. This is no longer just viral noise. You are witnessing a massive, globally legible empire built on the wild, unmistakable terms of a kid who refused to compromise his raw reality. Today, the streaming world demands polished perfection, but you watch Speed because he gives you the exact opposite. His empire proves that raw unpredictability is the ultimate currency. By refusing to filter his chaos, he turned vulnerability into global dominance. In a scripted industry, being messily real is his greatest superpower. What do you think of his rise? Share your thoughts below.